This review has been brought to you in part by AirsoftEra.com.
Hello there and welcome back to Oddie's Airsoft. The piece of gun porn you see in front of me is the ASG replica of the Ashbury ASW338LM. And I'm not a big sniper fan, but I have to say this is singly the most impressive airsoft replica I have ever seen. This thing is absolutely stunning in its attention to detail, the quality of the workmanship. It just, yeah, even if I never used it, I would love to own one of these so I could look at it every now and again, you know, take it down off the wall, have a look at it, rub it a bit. Yeah, great. Would I buy one? Well, I'm not a sniper fan, so not for me. Anyway, let's run through it so we know exactly what we're dealing with. As most people know, this is OEM'd by VFC, so already that's a great starting point. We know it's quality, or should be quality. The internals, while you know externally it looks in some areas radically different to other sniper rifles on the market, the internals are meant to be 100% VSR compatible. So there is a wealth of upgrade parts out there for you to customize your ASW338LM should you so wish. But in stock configuration, let's have a look at it. The very nice people in Airsoft Air lent us this piece to have a look at, and we want to thank them because it is a very expensive piece, so we really do appreciate them having the faith in us to lend us this gun. They sell it as a set. There are various different configurations of sets you can get. The set that they're selling in Airsoft Era includes the silencer, bipod, the stock gun and the case. The scope is not included. How much will this set put you back? An eye-watering €779. Now that's an awful lot of cash. I accept that. But you know what? I have yet to see a stock gun look like it's worth that much money. So we'll run through it from the front. As I say, silencer. It's not quick release, but it's almost quick release because it's got a very fast thread on it. Very nice. Looks the part, matches the colour, excellent. This gun might seem like it has quite a short barrel, but yeah, maybe it does. I haven't seen the specs on it, but you know, in the real world it does the job, so we're trying to replicate what's in the real world, so we have to accept that it's good. One of the really impressive features of this gun is the carbon fibre forend. It looks spectacular. I don't know how many of you out there in Audieland are going to be considering buying this piece, but you should definitely go to an airsoft retailer that stocks this just so you can have a look at it. It really is spectacular. The bipod, which I believe is a Harris type bipod, is one of the nicest I've ever seen on an airsoft replica. It really is so well made, fits together really nicely, and even the way it screws down tight onto the rail system, it's very nice. There's a little notch on it, so you can line it up on the rails, and you know once you tighten it up, it's going to be absolutely rock solid. Rail system underneath, side, and a full rail system on top. Single modular piece, looks absolutely outstanding, and I'm not sure if it's anodized or painted, but the finish on it is flawless. Now, as I say, this is my scope. It's just one I have sitting around. It's a 3.5 to 10 by 50, and I think it looks absolutely amazing on this gun. It really is superb. The magazine is rather large, but only holds your typical sort of 25-30 BBs. But aesthetically and in terms of realism, it is absolutely spot on. Moving towards the back, the stock is actually foldable. So if you don't want to have it, you're transporting or whatever, it does fold. Now it doesn't lock, but it does fold away nicely. In terms of customizing the stock to suit your requirements, there's plenty of adjustments. The monopod extends, or you can fold it away if you wish. You literally just push it against the spring, fold it forward, and that's it out of the way if you don't want to use it. The cheek rest is adjustable up and down. The rake of the length of the stock is also adjustable. Not hugely, but we're only talking about minute adjustments being required to make it suit any individual. The butt pad is also adjustable. A little bit awkward, but bear with me. You can slide it down. You can slide it up depending where you want to have it. One of the things that I'm always finicky about with bolt action sniper rifles is trying to get a good fit for me, and I had absolutely no problem doing so. I mentioned earlier there's some bits and pieces come with it. If we just move this out of the way for a moment. It comes with this rather nice case, and if you're going to spend this much money on a gun, on an airsoft replica, this is a really, really nice thing to have. Let me pop it open, show you what it came with. As you can see, very, very nicely foam lined. Came with a speed loader, a couple of Allen keys that you'll need. Number one, to put the stock on, and secondly, to adjust the hop. It does come with a spare spring. Now, I couldn't find any documentation anywhere that told me exactly what the spare spring was rated at, but it does come with a spare spring, which is handy if you're going to a jurisdiction that allows higher than the 1 joule limit that we have here in Ireland. Everything fits in here. Now, you do have to detach the stock if you want to put it into the case for transportation. I think personally you probably could leave the stock on it, but you may need to put some additional cutouts in the foam. I'm not sure if you can see it there. You may need to put some additional cutouts here so it will actually fit in the case with the stock attached. Yeah. So this is a really, really nice case. It's not none of your light plastic. It is heavy duty. Okay, it's not a Pelly case, but it is a very, very nice case indeed. And I think it's a worthy addition to the set. Now, getting back to the gun itself. One of the things I normally tend to do when I'm reviewing a sniper rifle, because we don't do any sniping in our airsofting, right? One of the standard tests I do is to set up a target at a regulated 25 yards and shoot a group against it. And that's where we had a little issue with this particular gun. You know, the guys in Airsoft Areas, they were very, very good to lend us this piece to have a look at, and we're really, really grateful because we're delighted to have had a chance to look at it. But they were very clear and said, look guys, you know, it's an expensive piece, we can't let you take it out in the field. And we fully understand that. That's fine, we understood the limitation when we got it. But as I say, what we usually do is set up a target at 25 yards, shoot a grouping of BBs and see how it went. Now, unfortunately, this particular specimen of the ASW seems to have an issue. I adjusted the hop. I found it was finicky. I wasn't sure whether it was me or what was happening. So I adjusted the hop, set it the way I thought it was going to be. I was using XL 0.25 gram BBs. Again, the snipers out there are going to say, well, why is he only using 0.25? You have to remember that here in Ireland we're restricted to 1 joule muzzle energy. So 0.25s, 0.28s will be common enough BB weight for snipers. So I always test with the XLs because I think they're a fantastic BB. So what was happening was, set the hop, shot fired off a couple of shots, yes, nicely grouped, and then for some reason the next two would be absolutely nowhere on the paper. Then I'd shoot another couple and 2 or 3 would be yes in a nice group, but then another couple would be off the paper again. So it's difficult for me to really assess how accurate this rifle is, because I think this particular specimen has an issue that needs to be looked at. Maybe it's got a rip on the hop, maybe there's something going on there. I'm not quite sure. So I don't want you to think that I'm having a pop at this rifle design in general. I just think this particular specimen may have an issue. What may confirm that is that the bolt action just didn't feel quite right. It doesn't feel as positive as it should. So I think maybe there's a minor mechanical issue with this particular gun, And so as a result, we didn't really get to test it the way we normally would. Bottom line, this is without doubt the best looking stock airsoft replica I have ever seen. The finish on it aesthetically is absolutely incredible. You can't fault it. I'm sure if I ever did manage to handle a genuine ASW338, I would see no difference between this and the real deal. So kudos to ASG and VFC for bringing this out. It really is an incredible looking piece. And any of you collectors out there who do like to collect just for the sake of collecting, hang it on the wall, you are definitely going to want to have a look at this. It is absolutely gorgeous. There's no two ways about it. How practical it is in terms of real world airsofting as a sniper rifle. Well, you know what? The thing weighs a ton. But then again, so do other replicas like the Barrett and some of the larger sniper variants. But I think anyone who buys this is going to want it purely because it is such an authentic replica of the original. You cannot fault it. There's not a whole lot more I can say about it. Yes, you're going to look at this video and saying, yeah, it looks nice. Until you actually handle this gun yourself, you're not really going to understand the attention to detail that has been put into the design and the manufacture of this gun. It is absolutely stunning. So if you're in the market for a high-end sniper or you're a collector, you should definitely consider having a look at this piece. Right up. Just to close off, right? Final little indicator of the attention to detail. The pistol grip can be adjusted slightly backwards or forwards. Such is the level of attention that has been paid to the detail on this gun. So there you have it. The Ashbury ASW338LM. Check it out if you're looking for a high-end sniper or you're a collector. It is stunning. So that's it from Ollie's Airsoft. Catch you next time.
The only thing I can say about this is see you later, guys.